Hello, everyone. Do you ever sit and think to yourself, gosh, I wish I owned a theater?
I think that every day, Frederick. Every day.
Yeah, a lot of people do. I think maybe we should show them how to make a theater.
Oh, so that everyone could own their own theater?
Yeah, and put up shows and stuff like that.
Well, now, are you talking like a big theater?
No. I'm talking about a puppet theater. Everyone's dream.
A puppet theater?
Yeah.
Well, I think before we have a puppet theater, we need to learn how to make puppets.
Well, we've made a few puppets.
Yeah, we've made paper bag puppets and we've made sock puppets.
Yeah.
But this is a different kind of puppet.
Oh, okay, cool.
So we're going to learn how to make a different kind of puppet today. And then tomorrow,
we'll build a theater!
We'll build a theater for those puppets to perform in. So, Frederick, do you want to go over there and hang out and watch us build puppets?
Yeah, I would love that. And maybe I'll build puppets of my own. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. All right, so go hang out.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye, Frederick. All right, so Frederick's going to hang out over there, and he's going to build his own puppets, and we are going to build our puppets. Now, what I am going to use are 2 little popsicle sticks. If you don't have popsicle sticks, you can use anything that is kind of stiffer than paper. If all you have is your watercolor paper, you can use that too. Just cut a little stick shape, maybe make it a little thicker than these so it holds up a little bit better. But as long as it's like, you hear that? That's a thick piece of paper. It's not like all wobbly like that. I think I might just have a concert. All right. So, if you have a hard piece of paper or a cardboard, like if you have a box, you could cut out a piece of the box and use that. Anything that's kind of stick-like. Or if you have like a thin stick, that works too. All right, so don't get too bogged down in the details of what this needs to be. And then we've got our paper. And I think somewhere around here, I have a pencil or a drawing utensil. Yeah, I have some little crayons that I can use for drawing, and I have my paintbrush, and I have my watercolors, and I also have my water for the watercolors, and I have glue and scissors. Okay, so that's all we need for our puppets. And now I'm going to take one of my drawing utensils. I'm going to take a blue one. And I'm going to figure out what I want my first puppet to be. I think I want my first puppet to be a little version of Frederick. So, Frederick, would you like to come model for us again real quick?
Oh, yeah, I'm a really good model.
Okay, come on up here.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's look at Frederick's face. If we look right here, it kind of almost looks like a heart. He's got this little...
Yeah, I have a beautiful forehead.
Yeah, it kind of dips down. And he's got a very round head with round ears and circles for eyes and one nostril. And his mouth hangs down a little bit further at the bottom than it does at the top.
That's my beautiful underbite.
That's right. And his hair is like mine. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right. Thank you very much, Frederick.
Thank you very much.
And would you mind showing them your arms?
Yeah. Okay, here. Ooh. Fun arms.
He's got these little mitten hands.
Yeah.
And his legs are pretty long. And they go all the way down. And his legs have little mitten feet.
Yeah. I'm quite beautiful.
You are. Thank you very much, Frederick.
You're welcome.
All right, so I think maybe I'll make just a couple of Fredericks.
I am honored.
All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with my blue, And we're just going to go from here and go all the way up like that. And then all the way down. So we just made that kind of shape. Now that's basically Frederick's shape. Okay, so then these are gonna be the legs. So we're gonna put those there. And then we're gonna come up like that. And then this is where his body starts. And we'll go across to the other leg and come down. So it looks just like that. And then we're gonna build arms for him. So we're gonna come down with some arms. Like that. And then we got to do the same thing on the other side. Make it about the same length if we want to. All right, so there we go. And now he's got those mitten hands. So basically you just need a swoop and another swoop. See that? So then on the other side we'll do the same thing. We'll do a swoop and a swoop for a thumb. And then his feet are the same way. So we'll do swoop and swoop. And then other one, we'll do the same thing. Little swoop, big swoop. All right, and now we do his face. So remember, it kind of looks like a heart. So we're going to do that dip for his forehead. And then we come up and around like that and back. So see, it almost looks like a heart. And then his little mouth can come down a little bit further. That's his bottom lip. This is his top lip. And we're going to give him one nostril. And we'll give him an eye here and an eye here. And now we need to make his ears, which are just two, basically rainbows on their sides. And now we need that crazy Frederick hair. And that Frederick hair is everywhere. Okay. Woo-hoo-hoo! Frederick hair goes everywhere. It's crazy. All right, keep going with that hair all around his body. He's got that crazy hair. And around his ears. And then we'll do some over here just to make it look like his body isn't hairless, because it's not. There we go. That's our first Frederick. All right, so let's take another color. Let's do a purple. So we're going to do the same thing. Next door, we can do, or you know what? Let's make a penguin. We're going to make a purple penguin next to Frederick, because that's one of Frederick's favorite animals, is a penguin. So we're going to do another, same kind of shape. We're going to come up like that. And then we're going to close it off at the top. So it's like if there was a rainbow that got squished in. Okay? So it's kind of like a big smile. Upside down. All right? So we're going to draw another one of those right inside. Like that. And we're going to draw the feet coming down here. They don't have to be anything fancy. We need to make sure they have toes. So we'll just do 3 toes coming out like that. All right, and then we need to build those wings. There we go. A couple of wings. And now we need to make that face. So let's go ahead with some eyes right here. And then a beak. And let's get another shade of purple. And if you want to be using different kinds of drawing utensils, you totally can. If you want colored pencils, if you want markers, whatever you want to use to draw these, we're just going to color it in with some purple. This looks very similar, but it's a little bit different. All right, there we go. You could also paint it in with watercolors if you wanted to. And now we have our 2 little characters. We're going to take our scissors and we are going to cut them out as best as we can So I'm not going to be perfect here cutting it out because Frederick has so much hair that I'm just going to kind of cut around the hair. And if you do not feel comfortable or don't have permission to use scissors, then make sure somebody who can use the scissors does it for you. Because scissors can be very tricky to use. And we want everybody staying safe and protecting their paws and their eyes and all that fun stuff. So we don't want anybody getting hurt just to make puppets. Puppets are not worth getting hurt over, man. They're just not. So if you can safely cut, then go ahead and cut. If you can't, then ask somebody who can. All right, and like I said, we're not doing it perfect. See how he's got all these little indentations in his fur? I'm not cutting every single one of those. I'm just cutting around them. Ooh, there we go. It's looking cute. All right, we're almost ready. I am cutting up for his arms so that there's a little difference there, so we know that it's an arm and not part of his leg. But all you have to do is come down from below for that. Come up. And now we have our Frederick. He almost looks like a spaceman. Woo! All right, so there's our Frederick. And here comes our penguin. And what should our penguin's name be? We've got Frederick, and maybe our penguin is Petey. Petey the penguin. Could be whatever you want. Could be Penny the penguin. Could be Eustace. Eustace the penguin. Colonel Chapman, the penguin. And again, I'm not doing every single little detail. You can if you want to. It'll take longer. But that's totally up to you. I'm just kind of cutting out the bulk parts of it. I think this is Chapman. Chapman the penguin. All right, so now we have our two characters cut out. They are ready to be puppetized. All we have to do now is whatever we're using for our stick is going to be attached to the back. We're going to make it as low as we can. Now, if you're using something that's not super stiff like this, if it bends a little bit, you're going to want to go up further. But if it's really a stiff stick, you can put it down really low, okay? And that's just because it needs to be stronger up here. But make sure there's a lot coming down so that you can put almost your whole hand on it below. Let me see if I can show you. There we go. So you can fit almost your whole hand down there, see? So if it's right there, I can fit almost my whole hand on the stick. So we are going to put some glue on the back of our penguin, right where that stick is going to be. All right. And we are going to stick this stick on and smush, 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 and set that over to the side to dry. And then we are going to do the same thing for our monkey. So we're going to go right here. We're going to put some glue down. You don't need a ton of glue. The more glue you use, the longer it takes to dry. Now, you know what? If I do that, I only have this much to grab onto. So I'm realizing that I'm going to scrape off this glue and I'm going to put it down on one of his legs instead. There we go. So now I have a good amount to grip. See, it's already almost dry. So now we have 2 puppets for our puppet theater. All right, so tune in next time, and we will make the theater, and then we can have a theater and cast members to perform in our theater, and it's going to be very exciting. Thank you all so much. We hope you had a really fun time, and we'll see you tomorrow.